Bob Barker microphone.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It's actually a Bob Marley coffee flavored. I didn't know he has a coffee, but it's a cool brand.
You know what I've done? Because I'm training. I almost spit on you.
Oh, you're good.
Training for a MMA fight. My first one's coming up in July.
Oh, so you fight. That's awesome. I do jiu-jitsu.
Do you? I'm just learning BJJ. Like, I've only just begun, and I'm addicted. I absolutely love it.
I've got my mats by our bus. So
oh my God, let's roll. Let's grapple.
I have keys too. I have extra keys.
I was gonna say I have my key, but I didn't bring my car. I brought the station
That's
vehicle.
Awesome. And actually, I'm training with Five Finger Death Punch's head of security. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Who's
John Simons.
Yeah.
I trained with him yesterday. I'm training with him today.
That's awesome. It's the best workout ever. Like, I thought that I was in shape.
Yeah, the cardio in jiu-jitsu is insane. The cardio in Muay Thai is insane as well.
Yeah.
What striking you do?
What's that?
What striking art do you do? Just overall striking or okay?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm learning because it started off as a charity thing. Are the cameras rolling? Because we're just kind of started the interview and didn't. Okay. Matt from Trivium is here. We're Carolina Rebellion 2014. Little HD camera.
Martial art buddies.
Yeah, we're just talking about grappling and martial arts stuff. But anyway, it started off as a charity thing, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it for charity, whatever. And it wasn't going to be real, and then it turned into a real fight, and I'm like, oh my God! But I am so excited. Like, look, I was just punching bags yesterday or 2 days ago, and
you've been doing the wraps and the gloves.
It doesn't matter. I hit it hard. So
this was with my training partner. I fell on all my fingers. This on this hand when I was trying to base out as he came in on like a single leg. It's swollen as hell right now, but I keep training on it, which is.
Are you okay to play? Well, I saw your set. You did fine, but it's gotta hurt.
It does hurt. It hurts clapping. It hurts pumping the fist. And it hurts training, and I'm gonna keep doing it. But
it's addictive.
You
just gotta do it. It's so addicting. I can't wait to learn more. Like,
make sure are you on Twitter? We gotta trade stuff so that way.
Yeah, and Mark knows how to get a hold of me too.
I want to follow your fight. I want to see.
And it'll stream live. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I want to see that.
Hopefully, I won't lose now. No pressure.
No, you'll be
no
fine.
pressure. Matt's gonna be watching it.
Win or lose, you learn something.
You know what's funny? Have you ever been in the cage and fought like that?
No, I was thinking about doing MMA until I took my first head kick, and I was like, yeah, I'm not cut out for it.
Yeah, I am curious to see. That's my big. I don't want to say fear. My anxiety is when that cage shuts. I know it's going to be a huge adrenaline rush, but I'm scared that I'm going to forget everything that I learned.
What you gotta do is keep sparring in the cage, and like something that's exactly like
every day. Every day.
That's
the
gonna
cage
shake
has
off.
become
That's
my
gonna shake up
friend.
the nerves. Or even one of my fighter friends is a Bellator fighter, Andre the Diva Tiva. What he does is he was telling me like he even like practice the walk going up to it. So you really.
Let's talk about you,
It's
all about Tina's Smash right now.
Awesome.
That's really cool. Like, thank you. And my boyfriend is very he's very supportive. He's like, just don't hurt the face. And I'm like, no, I got this. So, the new album, you guys are touring your butts off, having a great time. I have to ask you, because I met you in Vegas for the Radio Contraband Convention, and Dave Draymond was there, and I had no idea that he had helped you guys on this album. How did that all come about? Like, were you friends?
Yeah, we see, the first time but we were playing Chicago in 2004, opening up for Danzig, and
which is awesome.
After our set, we were upstairs, and this guy comes up to us. It was David. He's like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of you guys. Great set tonight." Blew our minds. That was on Ascendancy. And so from then, we'd meet him like once a year at like a different radio festival or something, or some mutual festival. We did Mayhem together. Gave him a copy of In Waves. He listened to the whole thing, and he's like, "I think you guys are ready to make the next jump in your career. If you guys are, let's work together." And so then he produced all of Vengeance Falls. He was the best vocal coach I've ever had in my entire life, and he's an amazing friend. It's crazy to go from someone I looked up to him, I still looked up to him so much as a kid, as a singer, and now he's a friend, a coach.
I was just going to ask how would that must have felt to have David Draymond come up to you. He's intimidating
He's
so smart, you know what I mean? And the first time the nicest guy in the world, you know. Now I'm not too much intimidated by him, but when I first met him, I was like, he's such a smart man.
He's an amazing person.
But he's a great guy.
We lived in his home for like 6 weeks, all of us. It was everyone in the band, our engineer, his wife, him, his dogs were all there.
Oh, wow.
In the same room.
Well, he's a new dad now. Have you talked to him lately about fatherhood? Is he digging it?
His kid is so cute. It's insane.
How could it not be? Look at his wife and him. I mean.
And I told him, he had good training because his kid's half Japanese and I'm half Japanese too.
Nice.
So yeah.
Maybe they'll be grappling with you before you know it.
Maybe, and actually David's partially responsible too why I've gotten treated. Well, we'd always watch UFC at his house, like his TV room, and I watched it a lot as a kid with my dad. So I think that got me into it. Going to Brazil. I love Brazil so much that got me into a little bit more. And then at David's house, we just always watch it. He'd always be talking about the ground game. I just had no idea what it was. And ever since then, it's all I do.
Did you see the last fight, the UFC fight with Jones? No.
Miss it playing at the same time.
You'll have to watch it. I'm sure you can pick it up on pay-per-view or something like that. Now it was a great fight. My Ronda Rousey's my favorite. I love
she's
her.
Amazing. Her arm bars
are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn armbar. I'm trying to master it. Not like Ronda Rousey, but that's what I want to do. My fight.
Have you been starting gi training?
A little bit.
Okay, gi training's amazing. So it opens up these whole new crazy submissions.
But I don't want to get too used to it with the gi because I won't have like.
Yeah, because it's good. It's good that I think know the concepts.
Yeah.
Because that'll make it a little bit easier for an MMA fighter because you have all these extra options and you strip it down.
Yeah.
But it's cool because I think it'll help you learn the fundamentals of it. I learned this crazy one the other day. You can use your own. You have side control. Use your own lapel this side. Put it in front of their face so their head's here, and then you roll your whole body this way, and it's like choking them with your own tassel. It's insane. Yeah. It's an amazing,
awesome.
amazing.
Is it weird that we love to we get thrills out of choking people and fighting and punching?
Yeah.
It's like such an adrenaline rush. Something's wrong with us.
When I'm home, it's 6 days a week. Just at Gracie Baja, Orlando.
I love it. When I get off the radio, I go straight to the gym, and I'm getting home at 10 o'clock at night.
Me and John are training right by our bus. So if you want to at least come by and at least watch.
Maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I'll have Mark take me back there.
Yeah, it's the bus.
It's the black one, right?
It's the only one with the wardrobe case with geese in it, though.
Oh, okay.
It's like down this way.
I'll find it. I'm
you'll
sure.
see me and John, and he's an unbelievable teacher. So you got to come at least watch.
I will. Very cool. Well, I guess we probably should wrap it up, even though we didn't. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, we're doing Mayhem. New
I saw that, but you know what? The thing that sucks is that there's no Mayhem coming to North Carolina, so we're gonna have to road trip it to Virginia. Well, last year I flew to Pittsburgh to see Mayhem, so I'll probably do that again. I have to tell you really quickly, the first time I ever met you was at Mayhem in Raleigh about 4 or 5 years ago, and you were so nice to me. And I know you don't remember this, but I was at the gate trying to get in, and for some reason they were giving me a hard time, and they wouldn't let me get in. I'm like, I have an interview with my first interview with Rock 105, and I had been there maybe 2 weeks, and I'm like, I can't be late. It's Trivium. And so they finally let me in, and I am running, right? I get there, and I'm drenched in sweat, and I'm like, and you were waiting there, very kind, and you were like, no worries. And you handed me your water, and you were like, here. And I drank it, and I go, oh, I'm sorry, now you don't have water. And you were like, I don't care. And you picked it up and drank after me, and I was like, you're such a nice guy. You do remember that? I had blonde hair back then, but I was like, he's the nicest guy I've ever met.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, good luck to everything. Good luck to everything coming up in the future. We'll see you at Mayhem for sure.
Yep, and
for sure.
Like I said, come by.
I will.
We'll trade contacts.
Maybe you can start training me.
Maybe I'll try. I've been teaching our tour manager and our drum tech, and I'm going to start teaching our guitar tech as well. I'm only a year in, but it's good teaching because it helps you learn it even more.
Absolutely. Well, I hope that I win the fight on July 19th, but I'll definitely keep it. I will. Matt from Trivium. We're at Carolina Rebellion 2014.